Hello and welcome to the Friday, May 17th, 2024 edition of the SANS and its Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich and I'm recording from Jacksonville, Florida. In Diaries today, we got Rob talk about a tool that was at least new to him, YQ. YQ is a tool that's supposed to mimic JQ, the JSON parser, but it's more than just one particular format. It does JSON, it does YAML, XML, CSV, and TSV files. In addition to just allowing you to extract data from these files, it also allows you to pretty print files like with proper indentation in case you do have files that aren't all that easy to read. And then of course, once they're properly indented and formatted, it also gets easier to find random strings in these files. Rob has a couple use cases of the tool in his diary, so if you're interested, take a look. And then another technique currently being used by the Basta ransomware gang and probably others. Microsoft has a blog post up where they're talking about the misuse of Quick Assist. If you're not familiar with Quick Assist, it's meant to be a tech support feature. And it allows anybody to share their screen with someone else, which should be tech support or something they like. But of course, it's all too easy for a victim to be fooled into sharing their screen with a non-trusted party like the Basta ransomware gang. Typically, they will then use that access to install additional malware. Quick Assist can be uninstalled, and that's what Microsoft is recommending, that you either block or uninstall Quick Assist. And if you are confused by news around Google Chrome 0 days, you're not alone. There are a total of 3 0 days that Google patched in the last week. So the old recommendation, restart Google Chrome at least once a day, and also check the About message to make sure that you have the latest version, probably at least once a week. And this, of course, does also apply to all the Chrome derivatives, like, for example, Brave or Microsoft's Edge browser. And Google announced that they will make it more difficult to steal Android phones. The next version of Android is supposed to include an AI feature that will detect if your Android phone is stolen. This should show up in Android 10 and later as an update through Google Play. And the idea is that specific motion that's often associated with theft, like someone grabbing the phone and then running or driving off with it, is then triggering a screen lock and additional protections to the device that will basically put it into a stolen mode. We'll see how well this works. I do see some promise here, certainly something that likely can be detected with some reasonable accuracy. We'll see how it goes, but they say that every 6 minutes a mobile phone is stolen, which is probably about right. And we got an update for Git that fixes 5 different vulnerabilities, 3 of which may execute code. The code execution with Git typically involves the use of hooks. Hooks are little scripts that are typically triggered whenever you check in code or whether you create pull requests and the like. So different Git actions can trigger these hooks from executing. The problem here is that these hooks may execute if you just clone a repository with submodules, or if you are cloning a local repository, or if you're cloning from a zip file. So the problem here is that these hooks are executing before you would ever get a chance to actually inspect the code. However, in general, it's usually not advisable to clone any Git repository that you don't trust because of these hooks that will, well, if not on clone, execute as you are checking in code or the like. And at that point, it's actually intended for them to be executed. So at the very least, you should probably review those hooks and make sure there's nothing in there that you don't want to run. Well, and that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And by the way, the podcast is available on YouTube. It's available on Amazon for your Alexa and, well, on most podcast outlets. Thanks and talk to you again on Monday. Bye.